The Winter War was a military conflict between the Soviet Union and Finland. It began with the Soviet invasion of Finland on the 30th of November 1939, 3 months after the outbreak of World War II, and ended 3.5 months later with the Moscow Peace Treaty on the 13th of March 1940. The League of Nations deemed the attack illegal and expelled the Soviet Union from the organization. The conflict began after the Soviets sought to obtain some Finnish territory, demanding among other concessions that Finland cede substantial border territories in exchange for land elsewhere, claiming security reasons, primarily the location of Leningrad, 32 kilometers from the Finnish border. Finland refused, so the USSR invaded the country. Many sources conclude that the Soviet Union had intended to conquer all of Finland and used the establishment of the puppet Finnish Communist government and the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact secret protocols as evidence of this, while other sources argue against the idea of the full Soviet conquest. Finland repelled Soviet attacks for more than 2 months and inflicted substantial losses on the invaders while temperatures ranged as low as -43°C. After the Soviet military reorganized and adopted different tactics, they renewed their offensive in February and overcame Finnish defences. Hostilities ceased in March 1940 with the signing of the Moscow Peace Treaty. Finland ceded 11% of its territory, representing 30% of its economy, to the Soviet Union. Soviet losses were heavy and the country's international reputation suffered. Soviet gains exceeded their pre-war demands, and the USSR received substantial territory along Lake Ladoga and in northern Finland. Finland retained its sovereignty and enhanced its international reputation. The poor performance of the Red Army encouraged Adolf Hitler to think that an attack on the Soviet Union would be successful and confirm negative Western opinions of the Soviet military. After 15 months of interim peace, in June 1941, Nazi Germany commenced Operation Barbarossa and the continuation war between Finland and the USSR began. If you like these videos and want to see more, then feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.